So the parents of that 9-year-old Chiefs fan that was smeared for wearing quote-unquote blackface are threatening and or preparing to sue Deadspin. That is right. You guys, we're going to be jumping into the story in just 1 second, but first, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you all for being here. If you could please really quickly smash that like button for the algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it, as it does help with the channel. So right here we have this article from New York Post talking about this. The family of a 9-year-old Kansas City Chiefs fan whom Deadspin accused of being racist for wearing a Native American headdress and painting his face half black and half red is threatening to sue the publisher and reporter. Good. Fantastic news. We love to hear it. Holden Armenta's parents, Shannon and Raul, have hired Clare Locke LLP to demand that the sports news site and senior writer Karen Phillips, we'll talk about him a little bit more in a bit, issue a retraction for his story headlined, "The NFL needs to speak out against the Kansas City Chiefs fan in blackface, native headdress." Guy just woke up one day and he said, you know what, today is the day that I'm gonna go after a 9-year-old. Today is the day. He thought it was a good idea. I'm just still shocked about this. It's crazy. They also threatened further legal action against the reporter, Deadspin, publisher Geo Media, and Great Hill Partners in a letter obtained by News Nation. Yeah, Deadspin's owned by Geo Media, and they own a handful of other major publications. These articles, posts on X, and photos about Holden and his parents must be retracted immediately, the letter read. So I want to add one note right here. His parents, Holden's parents, hired Clare Locke LLP, and that is the same firm that Dominion used to sue Fox News. Say what you will about that firm, but they are a serious firm. So when they're gunning, like, you do not want this firm gunning after you. That's just a fact. Quote, "It's not enough to quietly remove a tweet from X or disable the article from Deadspin's website. You must publish your retractions and issue an apology to my clients with the same prominence and fanfare with which you defamed them." If you guys are playing catch up here, which I'm sure most of you already know this story and are rooting for this lawsuit. I know most of you are already just totally rooting for this kid, his family, and want Deadspin sued. But let's just backtrack really quick and talk about the original headline. "The NFL needs to speak out against the Kansas City Chiefs fan in blackface, native headdress. Just turned to the side, only showing the black part of his face, not the red. He's obviously dressed up and having a fantastic time at a Chiefs game, and this loser, Mr. Phillips, decided to destroy this child's day." So in this article, and this is the guy right here, this is Karen Phillips, he writes, it just like keeps getting worse for Phillips here, claiming the boy, quote, found a way to hate black people and Native Americans at the same time. You're talking about a 9-year-old, man. Quote, "It takes a lot to disrespect two groups of people at once," Phillips wrote in the article, which has since been tagged with a community note on X by branding it purposefully deceiving. Good job, X. Another win for community notes right there. Quote, "This is what happens when you ban books, stand against critical race theory, and try to erase centuries of hate," he wrote. Quote, "You give future generations the ammunition they need to evolve and recreate racism better than before." Now, obviously the parents were completely outraged by this, but the mother comes out and ends up coming out with a post saying he's Native American. So this is a Native American family, which by the way, you know, you should be able to do this, obviously. Like, your kid wants to dress up and have fun at a Kansas City Chiefs game. I don't see how this could possibly be offensive. It's an outfit. You're at a game. People dress up all the time, right? So this isn't offensive either way. But just to add, is Native American. Just stop already. So, so the kid is Native American. Phillips obviously trying to say that it was blackface and that's why it's offensive, and obviously lying about that. And then saying the native headdress was also offensive. Now, this genius, Phillips, ended up doubling down. And this is really just where it gets worse. And this is where, if you were thinking maybe he's just a stupid leftist sports journalist that made a mistake, a really bad one, okay, sure, maybe you're that forgiving. This guy Phillips just, it kind of reminds me of in my previous street video out in Philly, talking to people about if they think that Biden will actually run again. I was talking to black women. And essentially they were describing to me like a caricature of Republicans. And, you know, I asked them if they had any Republican friends or anything like that, and they said no. This is what this reminds me of. When somebody's writing something in an article that says, this is what happens when you ban books, stand against critical race theory, and try to erase centuries of hate. You give the future generations the ammunition they need to evolve and create racism better than ever before. It's just like, you know, at this point, these people are just so lost. They just, like, right-wingers are just a caricature in their head. They just think they're just some psychopaths that are all racist, including this 9-year-old. So anyways, let's go back to this. Phillips reportedly doubled down on his claim in a since-deleted X post. And I did see this on X before he deleted it. For the idiots in my mentions who are treating this as some harmless act because the other side of his face was painted red, I could make an argument that makes it even worse. He wrote in the post, according to the Post Millennial. Y'all are the ones who hate Mexicans and wear sombreros on Cinco de Mayo. Again, with my claim that this is just a person that believes that, like, right-wingers are just, there's just this, like, caricature in their mind of what right-wingers are. I don't know about this person's politics, this person's family politics, but you have somebody that's just so radicalized that anything they write about, whether it be sports or politics, this is their worldview. You just cannot fix them. So does that seem like a guy that probably just needs to be sued? Did he learn his lesson? Are any of these groups learning their lessons when families don't just stand up for themselves and make them pay for their lying? Their family could have actually been, like, attacked at their home or maybe after the event. You put this out there and people could have actually believed that was a white supremacist, racist kid, his family's racist. People could have attacked them after that article. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and hit that bell notification button so you're notified next time I post. I'll catch you all in the next video.